clue, a lead. What more could a mouse detective want?
Do you remember a time when all the big games were released in the fall? Just in time for holiday buys. Then again, my memory be failing me. Those years seem to have come and gone, just like 2024. And 2025 looks to be a big year for games, and many releases throughout the year. And without further ado, let's look at what the new year will be bringing, or predicted to bring, to the Xbox. Let's get this list started with number 15. Coming March 6th is Split Fiction. In Split Fiction, you play as one of two authors. One a science fiction writer, the other a fantasy writer. Both have become trapped inside their stories and are looking for a way to escape. They must work together through the challenges and stages that interweave tales of science fiction and fantasy together. In one level, you could be riding dragons, and the next, using laser weapons. Split Fiction comes from the creators of It Takes Two, and just like It Takes Two, Split Fiction is a co-op only game. For those of you like me that find it difficult to find time to play with friends, this is sad news for a rather awesome looking game. So, can you and your friend escape the tales told in this co-op game? Or will you be forever stuck inside your stories? Number 14 on my list, GTA 6. Now, I never played the story to finish in GTA 5. I really only enjoyed the online play. But I am still looking forward to GTA 6. Because the one thing I have noticed about Rockstar games is that yes, they may be far and few between, but they come out ambitious and fairly polished. A rare thing in the gaming world today with big name games. Not much seems to be known about GTA 6 yet, but in the trailer, you start out in prison, and then you see some TikTok clips, and it looks like you are Bonnie and Clyde running a Bonnie and Clyde style story. Now, in this game, Rockstar will be taking you back to the state of Leonida, home of Vice City. And the game they claim to be the biggest and most immersive evolution of GTA yet.
Stuck on a planet with nowhere to poop?
The juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Square.
Flappy Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
Radical. I smush it down my throat.
Our new Ding Dong!
So who doesn't like a little good humor in their game? Number 13 may just satisfy that itch for you, with Revenge of the Savage Planet. This is the sequel to Journey to the Savage Planet. In this game, you have been left abandoned by a greedy and stupid corporation on a planet in the far reaches of space. With little gear, you must explore to upgrade and make it home to exact your revenge. You can play solo across the planets or invite another person to help you exact your revenge. The game spans 4 planets to explore, scan, and collect. So will you be making it home in May? Or will you forever be lost to the Savage Planet? From the creators of SnowRunner comes a new game sitting here at number 12. Spring 2025, we'll be getting a game called Roadcraft, which looks very similar in style to SnowRunner. You're a part of a crew that fixes roadways after disasters. Play solo or co-op with up to 4 players to restart the industry in 8 different maps. Now, I hope that Roadcraft follows more in the footsteps of SnowRunner than in Expedition Craft. Expedition Craft had a cool premise but lacked the open worldness of SnowRunner. I mean, in Expedition Craft, you had to go back to the title menu to get your quest. SnowRunner, they were all on the same map. I just hope Roadcraft, all the quests are in the same map, but bigger maps with less loading screens between maps. That would be the footsteps I would want. Coming in at number 11 is another gaming franchise I need to catch up on, Little Nightmares 3. a puzzle platform game in which you play as Lo and Alone as they try to escape the Nowhere. The Nowhere is filled with creatures that will not hesitate to go after you in this land of horror. The only way to escape is to run, hide, and outwit these terrifying inhabitants of the Nowhere. Will you bring a friend in co-op mode to help you escape? Or will you rely on the trusty AI to get you out of there?
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich. Okay. Let's do it.
It's time to return to Albion and our number 10 game, Fable. Or is it Fable 4? Perhaps Fable 2025? Well, Playground Games, the makers of Forza Horizons, have taken to calling this just Fable, as it looks like it may be a reboot into the heroism and world of Albion, from the original Fable series by Lionhead Studios. While there usually is a concern when a new studio takes over, the trailers lean into similar humor found in the original Fable series. Now, the story? Will it be as good? Maybe. They did bring in a writer from Horizon Forbidden West, so there is lots of good names in the team, but the reality is that when there is a new team, there will be differences. Will these differences be too great for those who have been around a while, losing them? Hopefully not. This is a series I would like to see come back.
This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment.
Are you ready to help with the Resistance? At number 9, we have Sniper Elite Resistance, coming January 30th, 2025. You get to control a new operator to help the French resistance in repelling the Nazi force in France, with a story that runs parallel to that of Sniper Elite 5. You take on the role of Harry Hawker trying to stop the Nazis from using a weapon powerful enough to guarantee a Nazi victory in war. With realistic World War II weapons and the trademark X-ray kill cam, you will need to stop the Nazis in their tracks. Can you do it? At number 8 is a game that may bring back many memories, Carmen Sandiego. I continuously played Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego when littler, time traveling trying to capture the villain. I tried Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and Where in the US is Carmen Sandiego, but nothing was quite like time traveling. In the newest version, you help play Carmen Sandiego herself to help outwit Vile. Coming in 2025 is Carmen Sandiego.
This is the museum audio guide. Take 1.
I have played both of their previous games, 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus, and enjoy the cartoon style in the simulator they have. They are simultaneously relaxing and stressful. In 2 Point Museum, you can lay out your museum and edit the layout to your liking. But make sure that no matter what you do, you are entertaining your guests, because that cash flow will be needed.
So ancient, so rudimentary. We think it could be at least 3 years old. And over to your left, you'll see a child climbing the... Oh my, no.
At number 6, we have the escaped science experiment, Dying Like the Beast. After 13 years of being poked and prodded through multiple experiments, you, as the returning Kyle Crane, the hero from the first Dying Light, escape into a zombie-infested world. I mean, who doesn't like to play against zombies? Plus now, zombie DNA is entwined in your veins, making you a beast. Play solo or join up with 3 others to survive the hordes of Castor Woods. But once night falls, beware. Check me out! I'm dancing! Right into spot number 5. Borderlands 4. Just like all Borderlands, you start by choosing to play as one of the 4 Vault Hunters, all brand new and looking for wealth and glory. It'll be your job to ignite and gather a resistance to the oppressive and ruthless dictator, the Timekeeper. The game stays in the same high-graphic cartoon style of Borderlands, and hopefully the humor and havoc will come with it as well. With unforgettable characters both new and old, which I mean hopefully means the funnily annoying robot Claptrap will be joining. You can embrace the mayhem and defeat the Timekeeper alone or with friends. Obsidian has returned with a sequel to their award-winning sci-fi RPG, sitting at number 4, Outer Worlds 2. Humanity is threatened as rifts are popping up everywhere. It's your job as Earth Directorate agent to investigate these rifts and save humanity. Bring on companions to help you and influence their growth, as well as your own character's growth to suit your playstyle. Maybe even steer your companions away from their goals towards yours. You'll end up in Arcadia, all while the colony is in war. Will you break the universe? Or save it?
I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity.
Before continuing on to the top 3, let's take a quick look at 3 games I'm also excited for, but didn't quite make the cut. First honorable mention, Ark 2. Simply put, no confirmed date. Last known date was late 2024, which has come and gone. Will we actually ever get this one? Our next honorable mention is Doom: The Dark Ages. While I enjoyed the one to come out in 2016, I simply just got stuck in the game and ended up quitting. And I feel I will need to play a lot more catch-up first before I get into this one. And our last honorable mention is Assassin's Creed Shadows. While super excited for another Assassin's Creed, I promised myself no more Assassin's Creed until I finish Valhalla. So that means I need to finish Valhalla and Mirage before moving on to Shadows. Finally, the top 3. Starting off the top 3, in third place is Subnautica 2. While I'll admit I never finished the other 2 games prior to this one, the underwater survival aspect of the game's always been of great interest to me. Subnautica takes place on a new world where human survival may not be possible. So why did we end up here? I thought we needed to finish our mission. A new world, new biomes, and the best new thing, it will be co-op. The one thing I felt the other games were missing. Subnautica will be releasing in early access in 2025, meaning items will be added and bugs will be present and fixed over time. And as a bonus, just like all the next 2 games on the list, Subnautica 2 will be a Day 1 Game Pass release. At number 2, we have Atomfall. Atomfall is a survival game coming out March 27th, 2025. Takes place 5 years after the Winskill nuclear disaster in northern England. It is your job to explore, craft, scavenge, barter, and most of all, survive to solve the mystery inside the quarantine zone. While Rebellion used real-life events, the area of Britain is reimagined to give a familiar but strange world for players to explore. And at number 1 is another RPG from Obsidian. This time we are in the fantasy realms of Aurora. On February 18th, Avowed will be released and you can enter the Living Lands. You have been sent to investigate the rumors of a plague in these familiar? Nah, foreign but familiar lands. Whether you like close combat of swords and shields or more distant combat of spells, or even further yet, with guns, there is a combat style for you. Find companionship to aid you in your quests and exploration of the unique biomes Living Lands has to offer. And a bonus game. While this is not one of my most anticipated Xbox games, it is one of my hubbies, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. In this story-driven RPG, you play as Henry, who is on a quest to avenge his parents' deaths. Taking place in 15th century medieval times, you will be shaping Henry's destiny, making decisions that the world will remember. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 boasts authentic filling sword and first-person combat. Something I just couldn't seem to grasp in the first one, causing me never to finish. Whether you use stealth, horses, or foot combat, expect a challenge as Henry learns skills along with you.